Hello, my name is Jamie, and today we're going to be looking at what we can do with your big box of mixed Lego, little challenges and activities that you can kind of do during quarantine and to kind of help you keep busy. So I actually used to work in Legoland Windsor. I'm a Lego trainer as well. So what we're going to look at today is how we can use Lego to use to aid communication. It's basically called Lego therapy. You'd often heard of Lego therapy being used for children with special needs, adult learning groups, etc. But you can actually use it for any purpose. You can use it for a bit of time out. You can use it for team building, for communication skills as well. So the challenge of Lego therapy is it's not a normal Lego building technique. You don't do it by yourself, you do it in teams. So the ideal number is three, but you can do it with two. There's three roles within Lego therapy. You have the Lego designer, you have the supplier, and you have the builder. If you only have two roles, you have the Lego supplier and the builder becomes the same role, and then the designer is still its separate position. So you'd have the designer, and then the same role would be the builder and the supplier. So the Lego designer, if you've got a series of instructions, they are the person that can see the instructions for the Lego set. So basically, if you've got something like Lego Classic or Lego 3-in-1 set, like the creator sets where they become multiple models, that is the person that can see those instructions. The supplier is then the person that actually gets the Lego bricks from the box. So they have to listen to the designer and then find the pieces in the box. And then the builder is the one that puts them together by the instructions. But they cannot see the instructions. They have to listen to their designer to see how it actually works. As I said, if you've got two people, the supplier and the builder become the same role. So they actually can have sole control of the box as you take the Lego and build it at the same time. So if you're the designer, it is your job to basically describe what bricks you need for each instruction. So if you've got a 10-page instruction book, you start off on number one and you'd find the bricks that you do. I don't have any instructions to hand at the moment, but we're going to build a very simple tree design. So the way you describe Lego bricks is by the shape, the size, and the color. So for example, starting off with a very normal piece, this would be an orange brick. We know it's a brick because it's slightly thicker, and then it's 4 studs long by 2 studs wide. So it's a 4 by 2 Lego brick. The way they difference is by the size. So obviously you can see here it's much longer and it's also thinner. So this brick is actually a plate. So you've got the Lego plate and the Lego brick. And then all you need to do is then count along to see how wide it is. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 2. So that's a 10 by 2 plate. That's a 2 by 4 brick or 4 by 2, depending how you want to describe it. There's no right or wrong way because you know Lego bricks can go left and right, up and down. So different colours obviously as well. You've got orange, you've got dark grey, you've got things like light green, and then you've got dark green. So you can see they are quite different in shade. So that's the fundamentals of describing the actual bricks themselves. You then got translucent bricks like this, and then you've got tyres if you're doing a car model, for example. So to start off with a model, because I don't have the instructions, I'll just do this completely from kind of just creating it as we go along. I would say as the designer, I need this brick here. As the supplier, I cannot touch the Lego brick, so all I need to do is just simply describe what I can see in my instructions. So if I see this brick here, I know it is a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 2, 4, 6. So it's a 10 by 6 dark green plate. That's going to be the base. So I would ask the supplier or the builder to take that brick from the box and then put that down as the first part of the build. So as I said, if you have three roles, the builder cannot touch the Lego from the box. They have to wait for the supplier to give them the Lego bricks. Equally, the designer cannot also grab anything from the box. They can only see the instructions and they build it. As you go along, you're then basically looking for clear communication, for people to talk to each other, especially if you've got brothers and sisters doing this together. It's whether they're going to get annoyed, if they get stressed, if they start grabbing the bricks. That's when you need to kind of take a break, see how they feel at that time, have them talk to each other and see if there's a way that they can better communicate. So with this brick, for example, it's a 10 by 6 dark green plate. To build a tree, I could find a 2 by 2 brown brick, and then maybe a 4 by 2 brown brick on top, and then another Lego brick on top like so. So that would be a 6 by 2 green brick, and then another brick like this, and then to top it off, I can pop a little brick like that. So a very simple tree. As you know, Minecraft is very popular nowadays, so very Minecraft-esque, very blocky. It doesn't have to be like real life accurate, but it's something to start you going. With the models, obviously, if you've got instructions, it's very, very simple because you're following what it is in the book. If you're creating it yourself, it's for that designer to then actually think of a model. They could draw it out, they could write down the instructions, or just like now, you could think of something on the top of your head to help them build. So as you can see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6 bricks big. No more than 20 bricks, because as you can see, it can be quite a long process when you're trying to describe every single shape and color. But it's just a really nice way to get the Lego out of the box, especially if it's mixed like this. I know many families, especially in my family, they don't keep the models built. They build it once, they take it apart, and it all goes back in a big box like this. So that kind of just gets it out, gets you playing, gets you talking, actually having fun with Lego bricks. The one thing I'd kind of advise to do is try not to mix different types of Lego together. So as you can see, I've already separated the minifigures in here, and then this is a mixture of Technic Lego and Bionicle Lego. It just keeps it a little bit more simpler. So keep your classic bricks in one box, your minifigures in another like so, and then your Technic and Hero Factory / Bionicle Lego bricks in another box. See how you get on. As I said, it's a little fun exercise to kind of aid communication, get the Lego back out, something to do. You can do it as long or as short as you want, but as I said, around 20 bricks is around the right number. Any longer and a certain role will get bored. After you've done a model, swap over roles so everyone gets to have a go at something else, and then see how you get on. We'd love to see what you create. I'm sure the team will be able to drop an email in so you can share your creations and your pictures with them.